Good evening. Noel Maitland, the policeman charged with murdering his girlfriend, Donnelly Donaldson, was today denied bail in the Supreme Court. Maitland has also been charged with preventing the lawful burial of a corpse. The court believes that there are substantial grounds that if the defendant is released, he will fail to surrender to custody, commit an offense while on bail, and he will interfere with the course of justice. The ruling was handed down by Justice Vinette Graham Allen. Justice Graham Allen added that the details of the case laid out by the prosecution showed that Maitland allegedly interfered with potential witnesses and concealed essential evidence. Graham Allen said despite Maitland's defense attorney Christopher Townsend's argument that his client had no previous convictions and has served the country for 9 years as a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the court is of the view that the accused used these years of service to aid him in his conduct and actions in his attempt to conceal, dispose of possible evidence, and interfere with the witnesses. After learning that his bail application was denied, Maitland was told he will be taken back to court on February 9, 2023 for a plea and case management hearing, and his trial date is also expected to be set during those proceedings. Meanwhile, relatives and friends of Donnelly Donaldson broke into song when they learned that Noel Maitland had been denied bail. Donnelly's uncle Neil Lugg, as he comforted her mother, said they will continue to fight on to ensure that justice is served.
And we make the difference in this. And them have to kill we. To stop it. Because remember this. And we make the difference in Jamaica and around the world, let me tell you now. And you watch George Floyd? Yeah. Justice system, we have to get it. Now we'll have to go down. And we're not done with it yet. Because remember, all who help him has to go. We're coming at you now. With everything we have. Yeah, we just have to deal with the head first. Remember, you know, him not talk yet. We're not afraid. Him aga talk. Him aga talk. We're not afraid. One on the big man, we are back him up till now. The one on the police are cover it up for half a tree. The one on the police to help him clean it up from Constant Spring and half a tree. Uno not fret. Uno think him have go down alone. Uno not fret. Uno not fret. Because right now him a sweat. Him a sweat. So uno better fret. Corrupted police from the head to the tail, we're coming at you now. Justice will prevail. Remember that.
Mr. Lugg also said that Mrs. Lugg's tears will not go in vain.
My niece will not go like this. This woman, tears will not go in vain. Remember. You see the 2 times I face you in the courthouse what happened? The cry of a mother. The cry of a mother. It's like a cry of a million mother. The pain of a mother will not stand for nothing. And when she cry over her belly pain, when she weep over her belly pain, when she hospitalize over her belly pain, they think Noel can go free. They think Noel and him clownies them can go free. Eh? The world upon this. Big up to all the people in England, America, Canada, Jamaica.
Donnelly's mother, Sophia Lugg, welcomed the decision made by the Supreme Court this morning to deny Constable Noel Maitland's bail application. Mrs. Lugg, who was present in the Home Circuit Court this morning, says she is confident justice is being served. Fighting back tears, Mrs. Lugg says she simply wants to know the whereabouts of her daughter's body so that she can have closure. In other news tonight, investigators attached to the Area 1 Accident Reconstruction Unit have commenced an investigation into a motor vehicle accident involving a security guard from Hanover. The man died in hospital from injuries he sustained in a motor vehicle accident that occurred along the Round Hill Main Road in Hanover yesterday afternoon. The deceased has been identified as 27-year-old Walter Koch of a Johnsontown address in Lucy, Hanover. Reports from the Sandy Bay Police coming into our news center are that at about 1:30 p.m., Koch was riding his motorcycle from the direction of Montego Bay toward his home in Lucy, when upon reaching a section of the Round Hill Main Road called Point Hill, Koch drifted to his right into the pathway of a Nissan Latio motor car heading in the opposite direction. Koch sustained head and body injuries and was rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he was treated but later succumbed to his injuries. Still tonight, Jamaica Post Central Sorting Office CSO hosted their post office reopening media launch earlier today. In his remarks, Minister of Science, Energy and Technology Darrell Vaz says today's reopening is a celebration of the reimagining of the Postal Service.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a pleasure to be at the historic Central Sorting Office, the nucleus of Jamaica's postal network, at this point of its critical transition. As I address you today, 4 words come to mind: reimagined, re-energized, redefined, and repositioned. Today's reopening is indeed a celebration of these 4 concepts as the Post and Telecommunications Department advances the rebranding of Jamaica Post. There comes a time in every organization that some reevaluation must be conducted, and as the PTD celebrates its 351st anniversary, World Post Day, and the 42nd year of the CSO, the time is strategically right to redirect and renew. As one of Jamaica's largest institutions in terms of its size and the geographical dispersion of its network, the PTD is instrumental in the ministry's quest to improve service delivery.
Minister Vaz added that the postal network is a significant contributor to the livelihood of civilians and communities and small businesses.
As one of Jamaica's largest institutions in terms of its size and the geographical dispersion of its network, the PTD is instrumental in the ministry's quest to improve service delivery. With approximately 400 post offices and postal agencies island-wide, the network is a significant contributor to the livelihoods of communities, individuals, and small businesses, which makes its continued evolution and diversification of products and services absolutely essential. In this digital age, ICT is central to a modern postal service and the delivery of quality, timely, and technologically enabled customer service experience. According to the Universal Postal Union, new technologies are shaping and transforming the postal sector. ICTs are an opportunity for posts to improve their existing services, to evolve a whole new range of services, which is what the PTD is doing.
Postmaster General Lincoln Allen says this serves as an affirmation to the commitment to modernizing the post office.
This occasion affirms the commitment of the department to modernize the postal service and signals the beginning of a new era, one that we celebrate under the theme, the rebranding of Jamaica Post. Jamaica Post has a rich history, built brick by brick through the contribution of incredible stakeholders, both internal and external, as well as those past and present. On October 31, 1671, as you see on our lovely mural, approximately 351 years ago, the Postal Service was formally established in St. Diego de la Vega, the old capital of Jamaica, now known as Spanish Town. The Postal Service started as a conduit through which people could remain connected locally, regionally, and internationally, predominantly through the mail service. This service, over the years, has not been without challenges, yet we have preserved and withstood the test of changing domestic and global environments over several centuries.
Mr. Allen also explained the evolution of the post office in Jamaica.
Evolution of the postal service is apparent, as there has been noticeable changes in the types of service being offered, to include the moving from telegraph to parcels and packages, horses and animal-drawn carriages, and ships to bicycles, motorcycles, motor vehicles, aircraft, as delivery times are reduced and customer service experiences have improved over time. Additionally, there has been an incremental shift from fully automated processes towards only a few of the processes now being automated. Fully manual processes, to now a few of the processes being automated, as well as the introduction of e-commerce and other type of commercial activities driven by ICT. Therefore, the PTD fully appreciates that the postal service, whether locally or globally, is in a constant state of flux. It continues to change. It's very dynamic. And so in order to survive another 350 years or more, there has to be a paradigm shift in our operations.
And those are the stories making news. I am Shelley Hill. Do stay safe, pleasant viewing, and thanks for watching.